next stop is Bethlehem Street, Grimsby Minster. Alight here for Grimsby Town Railway Station and Freshney Place Shopping Centre. Welcome aboard Service 252, Barton for Hull. The next stop is Bargate, Pelham Road. Alight here for St James School. Stop is Bargate, Abbey Road. The next stop is Bargate, Fryston Corner. Alight here for St Martin's Preparatory School, Grimsby Institute, and University Centre Grimsby. next stop is Laceby Road, First Avenue. Alight here for Lincolnshire Institute of Technology and Engineering and Renewable Energy Centre. Stop is Laceby Road, First Avenue. Alight here for Engineering and Renewable Energy Centre. The next stop is Laceby Road, Carnarvon Avenue. Stop is Laceby Road, Ormsgate. Alight here for Franklin Sixth Form College. Next stop is Laceby Road, Norwich Avenue. The next stop is Laceby Road, Winchester Avenue. Alight here for Raj Medical Centre and St Mark's Church. Next stop is Laceby Road. The next stop is Laceby Road, Crowland Avenue. Next stop is Laceby Road, Brocklesby Road. The next stop is Bradley Crossroads, the Bradley Pub.
I've already eaten everything for a few weeks, that's where I live, Kay. That's my area. I've already eaten for a few weeks. I've put the tag. It's off for 4 weeks.
Stop is Cottages Plot, Morrison's. The next stop is Hay and Ride, Laceby Business Park. Stop is Grimsby Road, George Butler Close. The next stop is Laceby Marketplace. The next stop is Caister Road, Charles Avenue.
I'll put it through the fucking letterbox through. You know, there was good. Yeah.
The next stop is Grimsby Road, Laceby Cross Roundabout.
Struck full fuel last night.
You German saying here you've got a place, so I'll take anywhere, you know what I mean?
Fucking right. How long did you stretch?
I only 18 months, so I'm sure.
The next
like the
stop
left
is Hale and Bride, South Street, East Field Road.
I needed to send them 6 nights, sometimes it's sort of out drill.
Oh yeah. And my uncle spent more life in jail than out of jail. And when he was getting towards coming out, he was in and out, he couldn't act it.
Yeah, some people get into suicide, don't
He
they?
started crying, he said, I want to go back. Yeah, he couldn't.
Yeah, it's mad, though, isn't it?
Yeah, his last stretch was 8 years, I think. 6 years. He went back and he was dead a week later. Yeah, he got recalled. Yeah, he got recalled and then died. I think it's what he wanted. And I'm glad he got recalled because if he didn't, he'd probably been found with a fucking needle in his brain or something, you know what I mean? So at least it was better for me mum and that. Yeah. No, he used to last a week and he was back in. And we was kids, we used to think he worked on sea.
I've done 4 sentences, like 6 years before this one.
Yeah.
The next stop is Yarborough Road, POB Recreation Park. A light here for POB Prime.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I'm in Grimsby now. I've just done a couple of days here with my friend because I was at home and I was like, mate, I'm gonna go, you know, like stuff like that. And I'm just chasing all the time and I was just like boiling point and I thought I'm rather gonna go mental myself, you know, smash away on shit or fucking move my head. So I just came here for a few days. Yeah. I'm busy on the go all the time. So yeah, I don't know when I'm turn my phone off. Lost a bit of money, like. Yeah. Lost a bit of money while I'm here, but
The next stop is Brocklesby, Hale and Wide, B1211 Lane Road, Brocklesby Estate.
She said that I'm going to inspiration.
down to me. That's what that is. It's called stepping stones. So people on tag, like it's like a halfway house for me. If you've got nowhere to stay or you haven't got to fix the road, you go there. It's awful in there. It's disgusting.
These are you get them.
We make them live like rats. I cook big stew. Not to
It's a money making thing. This like you get them to overage. You get 300 fake a week.
Yeah, per
person.
It's disgusting, isn't it? They're like swallows. That's why I cook them and stuff like that. If I do a big stew, I've always got to have like a there. It's also, I'm on my own with my kids. And any trouble, my mates out there now, they're doing a stew. Joe goes in, I knock on theirs. If my no goes in. and you were like, what's your name? I said Mary Jane. They was all laughing. He was like, date of birth, and it's rude to ask her like, dear age. I was being a right prick.
The next stop is Front Street, Forge Crescent.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Later on's better for me anyway, because I've got quite a bit running about something this morning, well, this afternoon. Need to make some boxes of snacks at the house gear, I think, but like I say, we'll catch up later.
Welcome aboard Service 252, Burton for Hull. The next stop is West End Road, Whitton Road.
Don't get 2 minutes to myself at the minute. I'm just coming back from Grimsby now because I was getting proper stressed out at home. I was just absolutely up to my eyeballs in debt in work. Graph's just gone absolutely hacker. So I just had a couple of days off, just come to Grimsby to my mate. But I'm on my way back here, so if you would like a catch up soon, you know. Whereabouts are you living now?
Stop is Wootton, Thornton Road, The Nag's Head.
Where would you go?
Where was the bar?
Yeah.
Where the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Nice and there, yeah. So you moved from there?
Do you know, it's not a village, I've been scared about.
Yeah, good.
So you go through a village, all that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wrong way.
Oh, nice.
I've got I'm trying to go on this. It's not coming. I've got a farm. So, do you know 4-bedroom bungalow. It's too big for me now, like, right? I don't know what to tell you. My dad built it with his own hands, you know what I mean? So I didn't really want to sell it.
Yeah.
But let it get in a bit of like, mess with it, like, in the last 2 years. Like, we're getting out,
Now you're fresh, you've had your,
yeah. So we're gonna,
you've had your recharge.
get up to a decent spec.
Welcome aboard. Service 252, Brighton Valhalla.
I'll just rent it to a family.
That's it, I've only got one income.
The next stop is
Careful, like, if you
Thornton
rent it out
Curtis,
because
Main
it
Road,
means a lot to you.
Burnham
Don't let
Lane.
it get fucked up. Just rent it to people you know and make sure you have deposits and shit like that. Yeah. You know much about that? Do you know where I'm going? Yeah. That is the road then. I'm thinking about moving back. Well, I am moving anyway. I've let my house go this week. But I'm thinking I'm sick of town. I know quite a lot of names off, but like mainly like Western. Don't know to me, so not unless I'm reloaded. Just gotta get the bell from. Yeah. I've been getting around the road, so I've been getting yeah. 750 smash food come this weekend. That's a last bit of money though. Fuck it. YOLO. I just paid off for it. I can tell you what to do. I paid off 12.5 grand. Broke bill. That's it. That I didn't know I had. Was it then? Yeah. 10 people go for even. Me and him. Did it. And then I called him a fat bastard. I'm sure we know that. I looked at it real quick. We're taking a fat bastard. Sort of.
The next stop is Barrow Park, Harbour Lane.
Smell it. I gotta go this week then.
They were a bit like, John's like, it's not this
actual jobs are ridiculous. But when I met him, he did shift. But he used to shift boxes and stuff. I didn't know. He was quite well off in that, but I didn't know not about his pasta out. I didn't know nothing. I'm lending him money because he was like, all his money's tied up with his ex-wife and all stuff like that. What's that happen? He'd fuck out of me every other day, robbing me blind. So then I started like...
I was girls, why did you put up with it?
Do you know what's mad, right? That's the only time I've ever put up with it. Anybody else would have been like, oh, I mean, I'm quite strong in a different person. He just managed, he was a bully and he just managed to do it. I was like, baby. Yeah. Then I lost a lot of family and friends from it, so I started to laugh.
Yeah, just thought, yeah.
Facebook and bloke. I've been in touch with his wife recently, like his ex-wife. Well, she reached out to me. She was like, I know it's really weird, but I know it, like you know it sort of thing. She was saying, you know, he went through, just before they split up, she was like, started to worry about money and that, because he had a real good job, he was offshore. He was on all kind of gig. It was unreal. He'd gone through 230 grand, like just over 3 months or so. That he'd done in himself. He's lost everything. No, you know what? I'm really surprised he hasn't. But I think he will soon. It's just perfect, but
The next stop is High Street, Holy Trinity Church.
Before you sent it to 2012, and 2 years ago, over 16 months, 7K.
yeah, he was.
See, I had like 16 different cars and a big car business, doing grows as well.
Yeah. That's why he had it alright, because he worked offshore and he had such a good job. You've got proof of your money out there. Yeah. But he said to me, he was shifting for nearly 2 years and he'd never even touched it himself. And he had like his mates helping him chop
The
and that.
next
He kept
stop
saying,
is High Street,
2 years
Barrow
and
Market
he dealt with it,
Place.
and then like his mates, he helped himself out, you know, a few bucks out, and then he said before I knew it, I went from a key to a 50 grand bill. Just like that. I was like, just how you money, did it? I don't want for nothing, mate. Put me in the tent in the middle of it, up with the kids and a few dogs and I'm happy. Barbecue with I really do. It really is. It really. I hate life. I said like, I got back to 70s, mate, 60s, something like that. I'd rather live there. Life was harder, but everyone was happy.
I'm trying to like points with my extra 16 it's good, like, it's meant to kill you, it's meant to keep it.
It's like I said, the pushing is more around to like be racist, depression, all stuff like that, like mental health. Now they're saying like how much do one help mental health, yet they're pushing it in your dates. So it's giving people, yeah, if I talk to you all day about mental health and be sad, you're going to go home sad, man. Yeah, they're pushing it.
Welcome aboard Service 252, Barton Bahal.
Global accent. Fucking come in my car next time.
Yeah, it's never checking this bus there. I got 7 year down with van, took a play with 2 hours, come right, and he even percent to an hour, took and I won Romania 63.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
That's a bit of a mistake. I think that was on the news, wasn't it? My cousin did it down at
The next stop is Ferry Road, near Leigh.
Getting a chase, and you're like, crossings. I fucking just bolted down the train line. Got him there.
What was that? I think I got banned for the suit, right? From driving and that. Because I had all the different cars, I just put it up. And then
Yeah.
carried on going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the trains policy down, it went for ages. Then I got for being, was arguing with red ones. My blue van, so it was in a 3 metre height, and I had like a truck. Going on and on and on.
That's where I live.
I rang the round this roundabout. I wanted to tell me where to stand next to this. And bitch past the house on the road, put my yellow fishing light on, went on the wrong side, and like 525 grand now, right at Mobile. So, that was the searching range, how did you Mobile?
Yeah.
The next stop is Barton and Humber, Falkland Way, Canberra.
Thinking went up the right up here, so I went out towards right. This there, so which where was it heading out? Well, 10 farmers, like a man's been out to the bog.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a road going down to it, and then you have plough field. What's the getting down there with mess with so many cars? Yeah, but something. Right, it's giving out police station, it's not road.
Yeah.
It's in there, you know, it's how you need to put the form in, it's 10 yards. It's got green, cross road in the car. There's all sorts of tail, and it needs to be right.
Yeah.
So, we've got down this farm straight, road towards the house. And what's the bottom of 5,000 to beats in the field. Come to the bottom, we've got stuck. Just as the dog was smashing the windows of the gosh. Up the place.
You remember the button?
You know, I'm trying to wait on to stop. Going to neutral. Press the button. And when the green light come up, I'm ready to go.
Come on!
I'm off. Because of the field. I'm 35 sober. I managed to get my cow. Gone across the ground from the gate. Damaging the sprout. So I'm going to drive up. Took it down the back roads up there to see it. See it still with it. Like, road goes towards me. I'm seeing it probably in the back roads. I've gone on the book twice. The second time I've gone round it. Up to the car back. That's it. And then goes towards it. I got away.
Got away, you were right good chase there though as well, like you right full from and everything.
Yeah.
And it was fuming.
So I went, what's happened after that? One of the blokes there. I said, I'm going to wait. So I eat them all in pairs. No emergency on it, just a little back of that. Okay. What's 5 grand there? 5 grand in it, 8 grand back. So yeah. I'm doing this Antonio now. Just a bunch of scorpions out to the bedroom. So I'm going down this street. Got out the car. Right, look, it's not double street. It's a double actually. It's not actually that's where we need to go. So I'm going to go. We're not going to live.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to keep it on there. Let's go. I opened my bell on it. Right. As I pulled out road, some coppers go past me, and they're spinning on your head. I'm like, yeah, else, the car coming. Right? Always have some stuff on me to some soul.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to stones.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So anyway, I thought, I've got this. But I parked it up and I got out of the car, and I thought, I'm sorry, I've got to hold the book, right? I didn't have to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She'll grab it. So I managed to get away, walk through fucking cemetery, got to walk around.
The next stop is Falkland Way, Orange Leaf Way. A light here for any kitchens, Falkland Wayside.
Yeah.
I broke into the compound for it. I had to buy a car down from down Port Street to Reynolds McGann, like people carry it. 300 quid.
Have you got like your laster in coppers and say I left my bag in one of my old mate's cars or what? To get it? It would have been so dangerous.
Welcome aboard, service 252, Barton for Hull.
I fucking obviously didn't know who we were. They weren't registered anymore.
Yeah.
God knows why, yeah. So, this is
The next stop is Butts Road, Marshall. A light here for Barton Town
So
Cricket
look,
Club.
finally, like, yeah, when I bought this car, fucking picked up a day back, said, you know what I mean, took it back to my agency, sorted like, mostly away. Got all the grow equipment, gone back to Hazel, in Harrow flats,
Yeah.
Hazel, saying that we're going to top flat. Got to about 2 in the morning, the wedding compass, and it's about to turn up.
Yeah.
So I get his son from there, she said, go out the bath, you know, we just had that feeling, right?
Yeah.
far as I'm aware, right, I got my mate, I can show you some more, like, some bad noise here.
Yeah.
I got my mate to go,
Yeah.
I think up to Bro, and he had Bro, so I come past like, all that cop council or what's there, and obviously made it from, like, the insurance. I've got Chance Avenue, the garage, I've just about, I've got the petrol thing, and I have police to be able to be it's far for coming, fucking panic, so I mean, I see that before.
Yeah.
So I didn't put, I was trying to see make them front payment, but I didn't put no petrol in. I waited for the geese today, I don't want that. I went down that Park Avenue, I should have just fucking stopped for a minute. So this occasion now, yeah, I passed the breath testing anyway, but if I had just fucking stopped for a minute,
You might have been alright.
well, I would have definitely would have got to jail or, you know what I mean, or a 7-9 year ban.
But it happened for a reason.
I just fucking...
Just find your reason why.
I think the problem was just fucking back. I listened to it, I could have got with on this one. So what's happened was I fucking police chasing in the end. It's going to be all gone. So off we go. I go to Lawrence, what is it? Went railway, I go there.
A Walton Street.
Yeah, I've gone through them there. The fucking proceeding, I'm fucking on all it needs. The X5 on it. I've gone towards Off-Road Avenue. This is where I get a bit of look. So when you get on your Off-Road Avenue,
Yeah.
right, it's the railings there to sit by the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I've gone down the wrong bit. They've gone down the right bit. They've gone the right bit on the roundabout past McDonald's.
Yeah.
Onto the right bit is free.
Yeah.
I've gone down the wrong bit. So really, and them houses in front, right, going.
Yeah.
She said, she's putting stones on the pipe as I'm driving. Right? Giving it up. That's what I'm about my 50 versus.
Yeah.
And she said, spinning out. I haven't listened to her. Do you imagine what she said? We back it off on Avenue. It's kind of wrong with me. They would already see them all the way up there to come back. Nah, I fucking, I can't go on to the home there. With the tap door, it's coming towards me. Fucking talking on all 70. Come off there. So the way we just see that, I've got away around there. Went up the back got away. Got onto the way in the RS flat, so the bomb was now going down the alleyway getting flat.
Yeah.
I didn't get missed that opportunity, so I'm going back out, back past that series. I'm going to go down the long
Welcome
way
aboard.
again, back home.
No.
The next stop is Barton on Amber Railway Station. A light here
Hey,
operates
to
as
get you, yeah.
So I remember it was like slow motion, right? You're like going around the tail, it's like spinning like that, you can't sit back. It's like, you're like,
Car spinning slow motion, all that. Blazing up.
it was 4 times over and cocaine like some
Yeah.
I don't know, I opened the door, it's like the railings at the time of the thing, like it was scary, so I slid down and then just ran up behind me, went through the coach, you silly bastard, what are you fucking doing?
Fucking hell. Tell you what, I had a close one about 4 months ago. My ass went. We'd gone to pick up, but he was, trying to do, I was his runner, boy. And he's going absolutely divvy about getting these stairs in, so grab the scales, grab the empty baggies, throw them on my bag, went and picked an answer. 5 minutes on the way home, woo, woo. I was like, see you later, that's me gone. Didn't only have an answer on me, and the scales and the baggies as well. Pull me over. Just to let you know, did you know it's reduced to 40 down here at the minute while they're doing roadworks, so we're doing 49. It was a 50, so I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't realise, like, trying out.
Welcome
Yeah, but I
aboard.
didn't think
Service
it did. Oh,
252,
no, it's
Hull
in there.
interchange.
Bye. Drove off like that. I was thinking about my teeth in a line. I was like, fuck, you know, I shit myself. I've got some time for that, won't I?
Yeah, I got 4 years for 7 grand. I went over there, it was a business, I walked over to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of my mates killed someone who was 16, you know, so these odds, I was a bit older then.
Yeah.
So I went to go to jail, I was the person to come in.
Yeah.
And as years went on, well, you know, it's like my driver.
Yeah.
And this particular evening, right, this particular day, the night before this happened, he's come to my, I've been in fucking Flatbush for weeks, yeah. This girl outside the hospital, dog indicates, drugs in it. So like, right now, but someone's not right. So you can have a close visit or leave. He was, what's he right? It's his best mate.
Yeah.
He's right. So just close visit. Fucking hell. We're in this close visit, it's sweating now. And go like this.
The next stop is Watts Road, Marsh Lane. A light here for Barton Town Cricket Club.
going on about road going now, so yeah, where visitors don't come.
Yeah.
Really. Basically, call the police, distribute hedges. So I've done that. Find out, when I miss out bus this way, don't need boys count bed bands, or not bed bands, so he's missing. Anyway, join out for the neighbour like that. So lots of CCTV on the car. Basically, we're forgetting. Both got arrested at school police station. I'm drinking down right, I'm over the house in the car. I'm thinking, oh, I'll have to stay at my house. Luckily, my old family was still alive. I'm in the garage. The farmers, the lawyers didn't get what he saw to get.
Yeah.
But he did his job for me, right? My uncle was on his way to Doncaster to test the straw in the fields. And he seen the pair drove fucking hairdresser's car from back off the
Yeah.
the police come from the army, we were covered.
Yeah.
So he rang my dad. The first time my dad took him, had a mobile phone and answered it. And he was having his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So my brother was like, balls of fat, loads of pills. Okay. Just was off earlier.
Yeah.
So he's fucking clean it all, look it all. So obviously, when you're happy, so when the front right, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting out all
The next stop is Pastor Road, East Grove. A light here for Barton St. Peter's CFE Primary School.
Yeah.
So I'll be registering. About like half, you know, loads of daft things, you know what I mean? But
So
obviously,
if they use bags, what do they do?
but obviously on this case, everything was up to like Dino. He was just more evidence than on it. He's thinking his car, he's picked on everything.
Yeah.
But I always said that it's my Julie's my thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Barrister was like, hey, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if I were not guilty, you would have got guilty.
Yeah.
I told you to change the message. You heard from what? It's on a text message. What's wrong with changing it? I don't know. Didn't say my name. So the message to Dino, right, Dino? My name might have been in somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My uncle said the same though, he's done loads of time for other people. He's rule number one.
Sure, the change of
Rule
message.
number one, you don't brass and you don't say names.
But he had to stick on building, so he had so much corpus. And then one of them,
The next stop is Barton Market Place. A light here for local shops and bars.
It's great though.
Dino.
Yeah.
So what I do is like the weird like no one you know what I mean? The was all down with you, I was in my 20s back then. So I got out of the wage, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was talking to someone like, what is it? Obviously you get just ringing them bells when you're just talking to someone on the bus. What do you want to know? Okay, right, John, I don't know what you're trying. I'm going to a probation appointment, yeah. Right? I'm not coming to meet you or do things to you. I'm going to probation. Obviously, I'm just going to talk to Dino with that bit of 29. I appreciate that. So I don't know if you're very excited, you're planning things in your head or getting stressed out thinking that like, oh yeah, well you were going to see me for 2 seconds, I can buy and all that. But there's never going to be anything anyway. What is it you want to say to me? Pardon? What? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't care, I mean, I've got. Yeah, hello.
Welcome aboard Service 252, Hull Interchange.
Right.
The next stop is Holy Dyke, Romandale. Alight here for Barton Fire and police stations.
Oh, yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? What? It's not about what is it. I appreciate that. I'm going to bring the products for what you've said. This was a bit of information. Right? I'm saying, you make, I don't think I don't know what that is. I'm trying to work out something. Do you know where we are? It's up there.
I got cookies.
I don't know.
Got about 20 minutes to get to work. Yeah.
The next stop is Ferriby Road, Tufts Road.
It's benefited me anyway because when I'm piss testing for 2 weeks, right? When they come to me when I was in prison, they said, "Do you want to go to prison?" I'm not going to say no. It was my decision. No, I'm going to fail this one. That's no problem. I'm going to be honest with you. No, I'll fail today's piss test, but I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Oh, I should do it right.
The next stop is Ferriby Road, Hillside Drive.
Yes, right, yeah, alright, it's all right, but you're big for yours, right? They don't bring your back, right? Obviously, I had some products, okay, I had some products, yeah, and I offered it.
Welcome aboard, service 252, Hull Interchange. The next stop is Humber Bridge. Alight here for Humber Bridge Country Park in Hessel Foreshore.
I was going to do the 2 slots for a tenner, just so I took this money for it, right? Well, obviously, yeah, I appreciate you put on 720 quid. I'm buying one of you stuff. Right? But for me, that's only good to buy time with you. And just for a small amount of slots. Obviously, you'll come here to let me do the probation. I don't know, Steve's the head of it. Right? just wants to come on.
Consortium 6th Form College, Hessel Campus.
Yeah, can't you open this window, please? Right, just look.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's fast. Loads of sort of the same amount of tracks as ours, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, so it's there.
Yeah.
The next stop is Boothbury Road, Chambers Avenue. Welcome aboard, service 252, Hull Interchange.
I mean, if it goes, I'll have a laugh, and then I'll have a drink, and then I'll have a laugh, and I'll have a drink.
The next stop is Boothbury Road, Carter Drive. The next stop is Boothbury Road, Darley's Roundabout. The next stop is Boothbury Road, Carter Drive. The next stop is Boothbury Road, First Lane. The next stop is Boothbury Road and Lamby Park Road North. Alight here for Costello Stadium. is Boothbury Road, Costello Fields. Stop is Boothbury Road, Fireways Roundabout. Stop is Boothbury Road, Worcester Grove. The next stop is Boothbury Road, Newington Avenue. Stop is Boothbury Road, North Road. Stop is Boothbury Road, Kempton Road.
Do you have to get the train then to go from the station?
The next stop is Anderby Road, Hawthorne Avenue.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. If I did have to do all the trains and the bus and that, be out of there.
Yeah.
It's like over there, I got a race like he said on the new like actually. Every round was one.
On a 2-hour bus?
Yeah, it's just like a round.
Stop is Anderby Road, Delacour Avenue. A light here for Newington Surgery. next stop is Annaby Road, Sandringham Street. A light here for Wenlock Barracks.
Johnny.
Yeah. Coach.
Johnny Kosh.
Coach, yeah.
Kosh. Sarah Denver.
Coach, yes. So we do a minute, every minute there. How much is it? Speakers.
Oh yeah.
All the speakers out there.
That's brilliant.
The next stop is Annaby Road, Walton Street. A light here for MKN Stadium.
Yeah.
The next stop is Annaby Road, Arnold Street. A light here for East Yorkshire Buses Garage. The next stop is Annaby Road, Gladstone Street.
It's standing up there, yeah.
The next stop is Annaby Road, Hull Royal Infirmary. A light here for A&E and Women and Children's Hospital.
Couldn't get over yesterday. Yeah, it was alright. It stayed in the Wickstones near the train station. It was spot on. It's like 55 quid for the night. Well, nice.
Welcome aboard, Service 252, Hull Interchange.
Okay. Well, no, because I've very not from what I can say. I can't say it, but travel routes have changed.
The next stop is Anlaby Road, Fountain Street. Alight here for Hull Royal Eye Hospital.
Yeah, I sent a message on WhatsApp too. We had
I'm going to drop the bag off, yes, obviously. With the stones, whatever he wants. You what? What you want about? Stop making yourself like fucking, right? We're not together getting used to it. There's no point in like getting yourself all. It's not about like conservation and we have to show which way we be back looking at like into something like oh I can see you do something this and that. It's not enough. Yeah, I can see it. Well, right. Okay, right.
The next stop is Hull Interchange. This is where we finish our journey today. When leaving us here, please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you. This bus terminates here.
So that was suspense.